Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer. Welcome back to my Endless Space videocasts. Now, in an unfortunate turn of events, yesterday I did 2 videocasts. None of them are going to go on air. That's the word I was looking for, because they are so pathetically rubbish I could not stand them. Deleted one outright, which I pretty much never do, and the other one is forever condemned to the depths of the archives. They were not videocasts of Endless Space though, they were made for Kerbal Space Program, which I wanted to show you something in. Well, whatever, I guess stuff like that happens. If you really want me to, then obviously I can try again to make those casts, but other than that, yeah, that's about it. The only thing I did off camera with Endless Space though is the fact that I skipped a turn and made sure that I have some production queued up and the right production on top of that. My voice sounds different. Is it just me or is it actually a thing? Did I don't know. I didn't drink any ginseng or anything. I don't know. I kinda like the sound of it for now, so I'm not going to complain at all. It sounds different. Maybe it's just the walls. They got, I don't know, the walls are not supposed to move either. Anyway, let's get straight into the gameplay. So the first thing you're gonna notice is this icon that I'm going to show you in a moment. Firstly though, let's get rid of an empty moon, because it's an empty moon. And a bunch of stuff happened. As I said, I changed the production queues on quite a few planets, updated them. Now something I want to talk about, which might not... Okay, I was checking if I'm recording, which not everybody might understand. I do have access to predictive logistics, but I did not go for it on every planet. Reason being that not every one of my planets is going to be a productive system, right? I mean, I only want so many of them that are capable of maybe making some ships and occasionally some of the more powerful upgrades. The rest would not really benefit industry. That's my line of thinking. That said, there are some very nice important upgrades that will require stronger industry in order to make them on a set system. So maybe I should just queue a little bit more predictive logistics. Maybe it is also a possibility that with the amount of industry they produce, you can then make a profit when you turn said industry into dust. It is possible, I guess. 5 dust per turn on improvement is not that much. I'm not sure. Actually, it is probably the case, you know? I mean, industry to dust, that's 25%, so... 25... Yeah, it is most likely going to be beneficial, isn't it? I mean, you would need 20... Yeah, it is beneficial. So what I'm going to do is... Kinda lame, but oh well. I'm going to pause the videocast. Wow, this system really doesn't have anything? Yeah, you know what? Actually, nah... Those systems really do not need this extra industry. I mean, why would they? What can I possibly make on them that is useful for me? Right now, nothing. This might change in the future. For now, I'm leaving it as it is. Anyway, what I was trying to show you... Oh, what I was trying to do is start my timer, because I tend to forget about that. Anyway, can we get moved to business? There's what Hissho just asked me for. They want an alliance. This is very nice because, well, together we can create such a history that the stars will sing our praises. Let us celebrate this day. I get where they are coming from. I mean, I am currently one of the best scored players, and I am about to be the player with the highest score. Because Hissho, I'm no doubt killing somebody right over here, which is why they are doing so well, but I have more systems and more population, which means that in the end I will be the guy with better score and better fits and pretty much better everything. So that's why they thought, well, if we merge together, then we'll provide you with stronger military while you provide us with victory, right? I'm not gonna accept that. I would if I were to play optimally, per se, but that's not what I'm looking for here. In like every single one of my Endless Space videos, I was trying to roleplay at least a little bit. And even though right now my ultimate goal is winning the game on endless difficulty, which would be very easy if I were to accept this alliance offer, very easy, I'm not gonna do so, because this would not be interesting. What would be interesting is having the same offer from Amoebas, having an alliance with them, and then trying to overcome the most powerful military in the world, which belongs to Hissho. So that's what I'm trying to go for. I mean, they also did ask for a lot of things, but this is something I would be willing to spare if in a normal game. But as I said, I'm role-playing, so sorry Hissho. Appreciate it, but I'll have to kill you sooner or later, so yeah, it's not gonna happen. Anyway, let us finish the movement of all our ships, scheduled movement I should say, and those are parts, that's not a big problem. Firstly though, make baby ship. That's a decent system. I like those border systems, guarding my, well, borders. Huge level of ancient artifacts and mundane artifacts. There are plenty of artifacts right over there. Anyway, there's also some modest to seismic activity, which, I thought it gives you bonus in industry. Turns out it doesn't. Oh well. But there's also large gas methane, which is a huge boost to industry. So overall, very nice industry-wise and decent. Actually pretty very nice as well, dust-wise system. I like it a lot. I'm gonna start colonization with medium arid because it's, yeah, the most food productive system, so it's kinda no-brainer. By the way, no-brainer is actually not Gangster as YouTube nick. His YouTube nick is Noob Rainer. I don't know who this Rainer thing, what this Rainer thing really is, but he's clearly a noob, so we all knew that, I guess, but that's just something to consider. I just recently had this, you know, how do you call it? This thing, this enlightenment when I realized that he's not really no-brainer, he's Noob Rainer. Alright, anyway, what I'm going to do is potentially go for some more food. Yeah, why not? It's really cheap, so I might as well speed this up. Most... maybe... Nah, maybe... Nah, no. That's what happens when you are unable to make a sensible decision. You just go, maybe nah, like I did. Anyway, my charity ship. After its survival last time, I came to a conclusion that I don't want this guy to die because he's pretty epic. However, we really have very limited options with him as well. We can either go to this red dwarf, which would take a while, and right there are potentially pirates. In fact, they are most likely pirates, since we have seen a huge concentration of pirates around Haze, so there are likely pirates over here as well. It is very close by, after all, and in a single constellation. This protostar, well, the pirates from this... how's it called again? OMG, I forgot. Constellation, that's right, cannot possibly be in this the constellation that this protostar belongs to. Because there is a warp gate in between and pirates can never travel through them. However, there can be a different set of pirates right over there waiting for me, and it is going to take forever for my chariot to travel this distance. However, I feel like I do not really have any choice in the matter, so I'm gonna queue this up and hope that I get a technology that allows me for faster travel relatively soon. Also, why is my approval so low? By which I mean 79%. It was 80% moments ago. You nasty approval thingy. You know what, I'll do something to increase the approval, but there isn't really a lot I can do to increase the approval, like, too quickly. I mean, these guys are about to finish having information highway, so soon-ish I will be able to raise it back again. But I really want this bonus 10% to a lot of stuff from high approval, so you know where I'm getting at. Anyway, it looks like Soas are trying to put up some sort of resistance, not going to work out too well for them, but the pirates! Oh yeah! Battle, we have been waiting for this, have we not? Now while we are waiting for the battle to load, I will go ahead and open a new box of juice. There we go. And I'm going to pour it in. It looks slightly different than usual, that's because it has extra magnesium, kids! Yeah, as I said, there are two versions of the juice that I love, and one has extra magnesium. I had no chance... Okay, what do they have? Kinetics, okay, I do not need that. I do not need anything. No, that do not... Whatever. This was like one of the... Actually, this was probably the worst card I could have picked in the chaos of my mind. Chaos of my mind. Sounds like an album name or something. Anyway, yeah, I think you know what where I'm getting at. But I was busy pouring juice into my glass, so I was not looking, and then I was caught off guard. But doesn't even matter. Oh, baby. I wish I had screen capped this one, because this would look nice. As I said, I love nice screenshots on my Steam display whenever I click Endless Space. It looks just... yummy. I'm gonna drink some juice, if you don't mind. You'd think that adding magnesium shouldn't change the test this much, but it does change it a lot. Don't get me wrong, it's still my favorite juice like of all times, together with his brother without magnesium. But the change of taste is... You would think that does magnesium taste? How does it work? I didn't really think that magnesium tastes in any way, shape or form. Anyway, this system, Yukima, while nice, doesn't look too promising. What I want, however, to capture is the source homeworld. I do not, however, know which one is that. It could be this one or this one. I say this because they both have a rather large detection radius around them, and homeworlds tend to do that. So any one of them can be their homeworld. I will take a guess that it is this Red Supergiant because there's also Fleet Raid over there. And I was correct. Thank you. Oh, and they are brave enough to fight. Why not watch a slaughter? We like slaughter, don't we? I mean, I do occasionally when I slaughter some people. It's fun. It's a creative and entertaining way of spending your free times. Slaughtering people. I have nothing against that, and nor should you. Unless you are the one who's being slaughtered. In this case, I can understand where you're getting at, not liking to be slaughtered, but you shouldn't really ruin the fun for others now, should you? Just be considerate. And that is a big tornado, wow. Usually tornadoes are like that. Oh, I did it again! But I did this because Freedom 2 was damaged, that's right. Okay, never mind. I forgot what I was trying to say just before I discovered that I want another processes again, but it doesn't really matter now, does it? In fact, oh, I just realized there's something I forgot to do in real life, and it's gonna mind-boggle me all this way now. All this time before I end this video, guys, and fix this. Although I try not to think too hard about it. There was also something off-topic I really wanted to say, and now I do not really remember what it was, like, at all. Which I hate when it happens, because when there's something off-topic they will want to say, it is usually cool and big thing, so, you know, I'd rather say something about it. Well, we're gonna see. Anyway. Hero update, that's our Fleet Admiral. But the problem is, he's already level 14 and I still want to have like 20 more abilities. But I need to go for Tinker, that's because it gives me access to Lethal Murder, and then I'll have the Gravity thingy, Black Hole / Awesomeness ability, which I want to have, especially with my Dust Wielder too. With this ability, you basically want to get as many activatable abilities as possible, because they cost like nothing and they are ultra powerful. I am even kinda considering getting Dust Barrier, but can this guy get Dust Barrier? Let's have a quick look. He might be able to. Yes, he can, so if I were to go for Defender 1, I would have access to Dust Barrier, and that's another thing I could go for, which gives me... I don't remember, I think it gives me a lot, and by which I mean a lot of HP. It's like an overpowered version of Barrier, but I do not remember. I will have to check that next time he levels up, because Dust Barrier, I love its effect. That's why I love going for it. And just for that, I would kind of want to consider getting it, as I said, but, you know, nothing is enforced. Anyway, I do have a bunch of prosperity ships on the ready, and they are eager for some blood, so I'm gonna start moving them in the general direction of Quarriers, because later on, they'll most likely go in the general direction of Pilgrims. Yes, non c'è mio sa meno sa. Run, Pilgrim, Pilgrim, run, run. I had to do this. You know I did. You know I do. Anyway, anything else that we need to do this specific turn? I don't believe so. We have science queued up. That said, I kinda do think about going for iron resources to get more academy cap. Then again, I'm not even using my current... That's right. I'm not using my current one, so I should hire a hero, and I'm gonna hire... Wait, no, I do not have enough from what I'm thinking. Anyway, this means that I do want to extend my academy, and I'm just gonna queue this up. No rush, I can wait a little bit. Alrighty then. It does look like I'm good to go, more or less. However, nah, there's no way Hissho are going to attack me anytime soon, since they just proposed alliance, so you know how it goes. However, Shredden says, I would like them to like me a little bit more. So let's have... Oh. And they didn't really like Pilgrims either? Oh, yes! This is fate, baby! Shred him! Why can I... How long have we been diplomatically neutral for? I mean, really, it feels like it has not been this long. I mean, it has been very long. And I want to do some stuff with you guys. No, not war, it's... I know you're good at it. They actually are. They have like one of the worst. They are one of the worst factions in every respect, except military, in which they are better than I am, which isn't difficult because I'm 7th or something. But they are like the 4th faction, which is incredible considering how poorly they are doing in other aspects. Anyway, I cannot possibly do anything cool with them, which is sad. But where are those guys going? They're going to Rugbat. No, they're going to... Oh, that's right! Briar! I will send them there for a reason, that's right. Well, prosperity... Well, it might be enough. But it probably will not, it will probably die. Oh well, this will be like a fire test for it. Anyway, we can end the turn. And now I would love to say something off topic. Because I had something prepared to talk about. And now I do not remember it. I so hate when that happens. I really, really do. Oh well, I'm gonna drink some more juice. Yeah, that's always the optimal course of action when you do not want to know what you want to do. Drink some juice. Anyway, my hero leveled up. That's the Caesar drone. Okay, I'm gonna give him... Obviously, industry academic partnerships, yes please! And now we should be wrecking in terms of science, yeah, look at that. How much is from hero? 20, and that's it. Well, at least that's 20. Could be worse. Anyway, that's one thing. There are some other stuff that just finished happening, so that's a newly conquered system. No, it is not. Anyway, I do want to have some more hyperscale farming, because, yeah, well, it's obvious why. Also, Remor colonized a lava. That's right, because it was stagnating and I wanted this lava anyway, because it has an instance, which makes me... I'm sorry, more powerful whenever I want to invade something, which is what I excel at and what gives me the Bushido bonus, which is overpowered, I still believe so. And that's about it in terms of production. Everything went nicely. So, some extra ships that I can send in the general direction of quarries. In fact, I shouldn't really stop the production, because with the war, you know, hanging upon me, I should really consider the fact that I am about to fight Pilgrims. They have a big fleet, and I might also anger the Hissho sooner rather than later. And they have a very big fleet, so I should just pump out ships non-stop right now, especially with the amount of money I'm making. I'm not really making all that much money. You know what, I think predictive logistics is going to be beneficial in terms of dust production if I go for industry to dust conversion later on. So let's queue this up a little bit more in some systems, and 79 is going to be the last I queue this up in. So let's go. Actually, this system is just still developing, so I can leave it at that. And this system stopped developing for no reason. I guess there is a reason, because it didn't really need predictive logistics, but that's okay. I'm just gonna queue this up. Grus and Hydras are stagnated, but Hydras shouldn't be. That's good to know. So Hydras I need to check that. On those Hydras. Wow, so many... Holy bow cake! Wow! How did I let that happen? Well, maybe they just stagnated in this stand, which is possible because I did check that, I believe, before I started making this video. I hope, at any rate. Because if I let those systems be stagnated for this long, then it's bad. So it is gonna be a lot of boring stuff that I will not need to change the exploitation of set systems and so on and so forth. So pause the recording and be right back. Alright then, I finished queuing a lot of stuff up, I mean. And next time we're gonna have a huge abundance of systems reporting that they finished producing something, because yeah, there was quite a few systems that I had to take care of. And it turns out that, well, some of them I think like I did actually overlook, but some of them I was just recently able to expand to, because they, for example, only had planets left with asteroid belts or stuff like that. So that's why they were stagnated and I didn't notice it. Anyway, there was... Oh, Yeah, I remember, I was trying to make more ships, so that's definitely what I'm going to go for. More prosperity, because we like to prosper. Prosperity is nice. So, yeah, this one is queued up, this one is not, we can fix that. And this guy, well, let's get some ships going as well. Because, hey, why not? And this guy, let's queue up even more ships, because it's our home system, it's our most powerful hero, it's gonna produce a huge amount of ships anyway, so yeah, you know how it goes. Alright, Udisse, why are you not conquering it? Well, no, he is conquering it, because you can see that there is invasion status in progress, but you cannot see the bar around the system for whatever reason. I guess it happens. Am I recording? I am, that's good to know. So let us finish the movement of all of our fleets. And see if anybody encounters anything. Doesn't look like this way. I did, by the way, by... how's it called? Stealth construction on Briar. I did so actually before I started recording, just to give my ships a little bit more time before the system is eventually conquered. Also, it turns out it is about to stagnate as well, so let us make sure this doesn't happen when we are not ready for it. So as soon as the moon survey is ready, we're gonna colonize a new planet and be all happy and jealous. Anyway, anything else that we need to take care of in this turn? Do I have access to satellite yet, or do I not? I do not. I'm about to get one. I have to get access to it relatively-ish soon-ish again. So yes, looks about right. I think I took care of everything that needed to be taken care of. So it looks decent. We are doing well in this expansion victory, which is nice. We definitely want to be in the lead for that, because either way, we're either gonna win by expansion or supremacy. Supremacy very unlikely, since I do want to have allies, so I'm not gonna capture their homeworlds to win. This would be kinda nasty thing to do. Although I'm gonna do so to Hissho, who are technically speaking my friends. Well, whatever. But expansion victory is easy to get when you're going for military, and yeah, it's very, very much so valid. Although going for this supremacy one does give you this little tingling sensation of achievement. Like, I had it once, only once, but when I did it was like, oh man, I captured every single homeworld and I totally ninja'd it. Because that's pretty much how it happens, so it feels good, it does. And you see this number, wow. Okay, 34, this is a lot. Anyway, hero leveled up. We're obviously gonna give him some more science, not science, industry, because he knows he wants it. We discovered this temple of the Order of let me say that again. Orichalcics. So, well, that's one of the strategic resources you can get, and I guess it does increase the ship experience whenever we build on the system. What is the system anyway? One I'm not going to build anything in. I guess it happens. Oh well. Yeah, oh well. Low temp hydration. Oh, great. I did just pause a videocast to queue up some stuff, and now I'm gonna have to do so again just to get hydro sequencing on every single one of my planets, because you do need to get that on every single one of your planets. Well, maybe I'll just make this cast shorter and queue this up when this turn ends. This might be a little bit too short of a cast. I'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll have a bajillion battles to end before we do this. Well, we do have one. It's not even worth watching, is it now? No, I highly doubt it is. Let's just alter this business, because this poor guy is just in for a world of pain. Anyway, yes, I know I killed him. Computer, thank you for notifying me of said event. Sparky say, you have a large asteroid belt with no exploitation. Let me fix that. I'm gonna give you hyperscale farms on an asteroid belt. It's kinda funny, but oh well. For obvious reasons, I wanted this system to be maxed out already, and since we are already here, why not just pop the hydro sequencing in as well, because, well, we are here already. In fact, wow, it costs this much to speed up. Well, I guess it is an expensive upgrade, but still, it's kinda a lot of money. Alright, so that's for one colonist planet. There's a desert somewhere in there, so good. We're gonna give it hyperscale farming and hydro sequencing, since we are already here and I want to save myself some time. Alright, and now after the desert, anything else we colonize? Definitely. So Hydrus and the Misa both colonized something, so Hydrus, hyperscale farms, the old stuff, while Misa is gonna go for... Where are you, Misa? Misa, there you are. Misa is gonna go for hyperscale farmers as well. In fact, I can queue up some more stuff because it is almost done with the things it was supposed to do. Actually, this system, hold on a second, it's not stagnated, and it wasn't, oh wait, it would be stagnated already. The people just moved to Gas Giant because they like it. By the way, did you know that in the upcoming add-on, the Virtual Awakening, we're gonna be able to transform Gas Giants into normal planets? Kinda awesome. I will never do so because I love Gas Giants, I really do. But it is still kinda awesome nevertheless. What I would love, however, is the ability to turn Gas Giants into other Gas Giants or turn normal planets into Gas Giants. Imagine 6-planet system and transform all of those planets into Gas Giant methane. OMG, so much industry production. This would be awesome. I hope it is gonna be a thing later on. I really do, because this would be awesome. Slightly ridiculous, but also nevertheless. Anyway, I do want to queue up some more stuff in here. Not a lot though, because this system doesn't really need too much of my attention. So let's get that. Let's get interplanetary thingy network, and that's good. Alright. Now what we have left is Kratz and Quarius. Alrighty then, let's visit Kratz first. Wait a second. What did I colonize? That's what I colonized. Okay. No idea why I got confused right there, but I guess it happens. This thingy I can easily speed up, it doesn't cost a lot. I actually probably didn't need to speed this up, because it doesn't cost a lot of industry either, but oh well, I did so already anyway, so it's too late. Yada yada yada, let's plump some other random upgrades, and some systems that have nothing to do. Gemini, Amosa, and Ukta. Gemini is, you're getting kinda close to being stagnated, and since I have a big empire to match, I'm just gonna queue up colonization program already to make sure I do not miss on the opportunity. But it's gonna take like a couple more times before I do colonize anything, so after colonial rights, then I will colonize something else. Sounds about right. And two more systems, Amosa and Ukta. Amosa, you said. Oh, where was that? Oh, Tiny Toxic Ocean, I remember you. Anyway, we do want to colonize this area, and what else? We want to have some more monies, because money equals awesome. We want some... Ooh, okay, I'll go for magnetic private partnership. What is a magnetic private partnership? Also, psychoactive air. With an atmosphere saturated by complex chemical compounds, life on this planet becomes interesting indeed if one does not breathe through a filter. Through the inevitable wandering thoughts make serious scientific research a bit difficult, it cannot be denied that everyone who relieves this is really happy. Yeah, I can see why. Which is a shame, because I'm about to remove the effect partially. Actually, I'm kinda curious how does it work. Since I'm gonna still remain very happy, but they are not gonna be, you know, worse in terms of science. I'm kind of curious how this would work in real life, if this was a thing. Anyway, you're not stagnated. Oh well, but you did finish some production stuff. Alright, Robolocals and Maytag technology, that's nice. I do want to expand soon because I'm about to stagnate. Yet again, that's a word we are using a lot recently. And yeah, it is a system I just recently captured, so that's why it doesn't like me. Is there anything we want to scrap? Not really. Anything we want to build? Not necessarily so, but those two upgrades you can never go wrong with. Okay, finally we're done on this front. Wow, holy Toledo, it took a while. Our ships are moving in general directions of directitude, places and stuff like that. Alright, Hissho, can you be so nice and use this ginormous fleet to kill those pirates for me? I would appreciate it a lot, thanks. Anyway, they are still expanding, they got the Adranda system, which I found amazing, and they probably will find it amazing as well. And there's still nobody who can contest them but me, and I cannot contest them just yet. I mean, it's not happening, I do not have the fleet for it. Anyway, it does look like I am more or less ready. Man, I do need this hydro sequencing thingy. I really do. But at the same time, it will take some time. I do not want to pause the videocast again, so we'll survive one turn without it. It's not optimal, do not ever do so. You want to get hydro sequencing as early as possible on your high production systems. But I want this videocast to be a little bit longer, and I do not want to pause it again because this would be awkward and stuff. So I'll just wave my hand and drink some more juice. Chillax, bro. Now that's a lovely taste for juice. Anyway, we got an offer from somebody, let's read it. Sowers, they beg for this. Wow, they really beg for this. Well, guys, I don't know how to say it here. But right now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 assistants. You want to give me 2 for ceasefire treaty, which lasts like 20 turns or something ridiculous like that. No, I would rather just annihilate you as a species. I'm sorry, but on the bright side, guys, you're not gonna go extinct because I do have 2 heroes of your species that are working for me. I guess they could be considered traitors, although they did agree to work for me before the war, so they're not really traitors. They just, well, yeah, they're awesome. So your species will survive. It will be endangered, and possibly actually die out because 2 heroes is not allowed to reproduce, but maybe it's enough. They are robots after all. So, yeah, don't worry, I'll just kill 99% of you ants, but you will survive, so you should be happy. Akma has food. Is it great? It's decent, it's decent. I'm not gonna complain about this one. Science he's done, tectonic engineering, very nice. It is lossless transmission is a nice thing to have indeed. And a bunch of stuff finished. OMG. We know where this is going, don't we? Anyway, yeah, let's exploit this asteroid belt, cause hey, why not? Let us, wow. Asteroid belt is one thing, then we got Amos and Ukrak, and hopefully those are the last planets that we need to take care of, exploitation-wise. So you go right over there, and then, where is it? The other one, Uktak, there we go. And you go right over here with some moon survey as well. We want some dust from the moon, because it gives you a lot of dust, you'll be surprised how much. And for now, let's leave it like that, shall we? Yeah, it looks good enough. Anything that I also need to take care of? No? Thank you. I am very, very satisfied with this turn of events. Anyway, those 2 fleets are doing just fine capturing the systems. It's not like I'm in a rush hurry on anything. Actually, Heka isn't doing anything. Why did they notify me? Strange. In fact, it is also about to stagnate, which is interesting. Didn't know that. But, well, let's connect this tiny ocean of long season. We can get rid of long season relatively easy. It's just another anomaly that I am good at erasing. And let's queue up some more stuff. I'm about to have a moon, but I do not have one yet, so I'm not gonna queue up careful sweeping. Instead, those 2 options seem like a good option. Wow, so much production, huh? Well, yeah, let's go for something like that. Anyway, loads of my ships have been produced. This is good. Maybe, potentially, my fleet has a chance of surviving 1 turn in case he should decide to randomly attack me now. Honestly, I don't think this would be the case. They have just way too many fleets and ships and stuff. So I would probably be doomed if that were to happen. But it's not gonna happen. They like me. At least I think they do. They don't really. They called for an alliance just because it was a logical thing to do, but they don't really like me, which is problematic. Anyway, can I? Yes! Thank you. We don't like the music and you're not someone we want to dance with. Oh, come on. I was hoping... I mean, shouldn't are humans, right? I hate humans, but I love Koreans, so if those guys are Koreans, then I'm fine with. But Koreans love music and love dancing. So those guys do not represent it. Unless it's just one single ambassador that has completely no sense of awesomeness, and in this case, it's okay, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna give him some dust. Not a lot, just barely enough for them to... this should be good enough. Offer? Yes, now we are at peace. Very, very nice. So what we want to do now is cooperation agreement, and I'll give you some technology for it. Some military technology, actually, because they need it if they want to survive against whoever they are going to fight, which is going to be Hissho sooner rather than later, I assume. I'm also gonna give them... the species HR? No, I don't want them to ask anybody for alliance. And let's not get too extreme with hypermagnetics and plasma payloads. I mean, you know how it goes. It would be kinda... yeah, I don't want to give him that. So let's give them some more dust, they should appreciate it. They did not, as it stands out, okay. What if I give them one Hyperion? Because I do have one. Okay, it is clear enough. How about I give you Adaptive Colonies? And Atmosphere Engineering? Why not? And Tectoning? No. Sol? No. Optimized Logistics? Why not? Still nothing? Huh? Relativistic Markets. Okay, they just really do not want to have any more agreements with me at this point in time. Open borders, maybe it's more likely, so good. This will build up a positive relationship, so I'm gonna offer them dust. I'm actually losing dust, so I should be careful with spending it. Science? Oh, they do not care about this piece of technology. I'm gonna give it to them anyway because they would have access to lasers. Wow, they do not take care about tech at all, do they now? Hyperion? Okay, they like that. That's kind of obvious because having strategic and or luxury resources is good. And they have no Hyperion as well. Wow, how did they manage to survive for... Oh, come on, get back here. How did they manage to survive for this long, I was trying to say. And... does pretend? No, but maybe now they will... Huh, okay, I guess I will have to wait a little bit before I give them any suggestions on a good deals. They might come to me with a good deal, so, you know, I'm good, I can wait. Also, increase my tax rate because it needs to happen. I need to gain more dust. I might increase it even further. I'll think about it. In the next video, more likely. In fact, oh, it has been quite a long now, hasn't it? Good, I now can end this cast without any fear of depression or anything. But let's end it with a bang. I don't know if I can survive this battle. Well, they have... Oh, kinetics only? Well, this is gonna be nice. I'm happy I can test out prosperities. And they deserve to be tested out. Oh, they do, baby. They do. Anyway, I hope I am recording. I, yet again, want to check that. I'm in a loading screen, so I cannot do so right now. I probably could, but it would lag out and stuff like that. Yes, I am recording, that's good. Prosperity, they say. How do we start? How do we start indeed? I believe let's go for maximum offense. And then non-repair system, actually no. And then maximum defense. And then repair anything that might happen to us. And we should be awesome. Right, so we both went all for maximum offense except they countered me, which is bad. It is definitely really bad. So now I do not want to go for magnetic field because it decreases beam damage and wow, the fact that they countered me, look how bad it is. Well, if I survive to medium range, I should be more or less good, because one of the ships is already down, right? It is a good thing indeed, so they have less firepower at their disposal, and now I deal more damage and I have way more HP, and I countered them, which means that I have even more HP to what I previously had. So one ship is gonna go down, because we did not get to see the explosion, because... man, I do not want to click on the free camera, it might cost us an awesome looking thingy indeed. But now it looks like our ship had no problemo clearing this fleet out. Those pirates did have very poor technology, so it was not a big surprise, don't get me wrong, it's not a big achievement. But I'm satisfied with it nevertheless. I am very satisfied, and so should you. On this positive note, I'm going to end my videocast. It was PANCZASU the Mighty Mix Spammer. If you somehow managed to enjoy my cast, then please like it, maybe even subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more. Also please leave a comment because they help me greatly and I love reading them. And that's about it. Thank you for watching and I'll see you online.